All right, so here's another synopsis of kind of what transpired leading up to me taking these videos. So back in Omaha, Nebraska, my parents, I went back for a few weeks visiting family and friends and got a bunch of weddings over the summer. And kind of conducting CE5, which stands for Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, which is where you send your thoughts to space. It's praying, it's meditating, whatever. Send your thoughts out there, see if anyone is listening, and ask them to show up. That you're interested in seeing them. And I learned this from Stephen Greer. He has a bunch of documentaries on Prime. Highly recommend watching all of them. But I'm like, I'm going to try this. This sounds interesting, and I want to see if this works because I feel like I've seen UFOs in the past. Never got them on film or anything, but so essentially, I had conducted CE5. Just hanging out and before going to bed, just, kind of meditating. And the next day I go outside at night and I see what looks like Jupiter in the sky. I go out with my dogs. We're going out around 9:30. It's dark out in Omaha, Nebraska. I think I mentioned that before. And I see what looks like Jupiter, very bright, looking at it for about 10 seconds, just like, I was going to pull out my Skyfari app on my phone to see what it is. Is that Jupiter? Is it over in this part of the sky? And I'm looking at it for quite some time. And then it just, as I'm looking at it, disappears. It just disappeared. And so that's when I'm like, okay. So then I pull out my phone. Now I'm ready to record anything I see in the sky. Then I see what looks like another star, not as bright as the Jupiter one, but, bright. And it's moving in the sky. And I'm like, okay, that's not normal. I don't see satellites like that. Filming it, then it disappears. 2 minutes later, in a different part of the sky, I see another light moving, disappears. I don't know what it is. It's up for debate, I guess. It's UFOs, I call them. And, if I go missing, you guys know why. The government doesn't like people talking about this. Not the government we know, but the government behind the government that gets to decide who knows what. And that's kind of why I've taken such an interest in this because it's crazy. So that's how I got those videos, and anyone can really do it. And I just recommend looking up and looking at the sky more at night, and be ready to film stuff. I think it's crazy times that we're living in. I think a lot's going to be revealed soon, and I have a very high interest in it, especially if we can change the world with free energy. That's huge. But yeah, CE5, Stephen Greer, look him up. Curious if anyone has seen anything like this. Leave a comment. I'm very open for discussing these items with you and kind of learning about your interest in it. Also, giving a quick little teaser for a new channel that's going to be opened up on this subject. I'm very excited. So, thank you. I'll talk to you soon. See you soon.